Hey, what's up, boys? It's your boy Echo, and I'm back with a new video. This one's a bit different. I was still at my friend Ice's house, and I didn't bring my microphone with me because I went home, came back, forgot to bring my mic. So this video is a bit different. It's going to be me discussing basically the entire time. Maybe I'll cut off near the end, so you guys can watch the ending, which was ridiculous. But I'm going to be discussing why I think Duo Trios is one of the probably the best game mode to play right now. Because duos, I feel lobbies die way too fast, and also I feel that in duos, it's not, how do I say it? It's not as skill oriented, I feel. Because if you're just two people that have good aim, you can win duo games pretty easily. I mean, me and Ice, I have a lot of videos that aren't, decently high kill games or decent games at all for that matter, but it's just I was, that we won because it's not that hard to win. So, but duo trios allows me to basically every game we win is a good game for the most part. I mean, this one was probably one of my worst games, and yet it was still we each had eight. We each had eight because no one was at our landing spot. And I think duo trios is like one of the best game modes because it's a lot more fun and it's a lot more interesting because you have to fight these full trios and you have to actually play the game properly. So my thing with duo trios is that I think it's just the best way to get better and it's the most fun to have, especially if you're not um, like if you're not good at the game, duos is great. But if you're a bit better at the game, duo trios just makes the game literally more fun. So it's just an interesting game mode, and I will be discussing why I think that as the gameplay goes in the background. Because I was using like I think Apple EarPods or whatever, Apple like ear pieces. There you go. And there was a constant static throughout the whole thing. It was just like a long fucking beep sound the whole time. There was no microphone connected. So yeah, I will be discussing why I think Duo Trios is easily the best game mode, and I'll cut in and out for my fights. I'll talk through the fights and explain to you why I enjoy Duo Trios more. So this video will be my old editing style where you just cut to fights and stuff like that. No funny moments because none of us were talking to through microphone and stuff. But right here, my thing with this game is that it's at its best when it's purely chaotic because that's what this game is most of the time. And this shows it here. There was caustics. My ult was in there. I got pulled in with my own ult. The dumbass Devon, Jesus Christ. And yeah, it's just a lot more fun to play, especially when you just straight are better than an entire trio as just the duo. It feels nicer to actually do, and it feels more rewarding when you actually win a game. At this point, a Loba was running away, and I don't know what I was doing. I think I was trying to reload one of my guns, but as I was, which I'm chasing this Loba down, I hear her put her ult, and it's just a full chase while my boy Ice is full killing the kills over there. I go to see what's happening with this Loba, and she dips. But it's just a really good game mode to just get better. It's honestly probably the best way to get better. I mean, especially if you like solo queue or duo queue ranked. You don't have a third, you duo queue ranked. It is such a good way to play. It's such a good way to play to get better at ranked. It's just a lot more rewarding. So yeah, that's sort of. I'll cut back to the next fight where I can really talk about why I prefer duo trios. Like here, this is the next fight we got into, a bit more hectic. This fight is extremely chaotic. So I'm just looting here, taking my time, grabbing ammo. There was a gold extended in this box. I was like, oh my god, yes. And Regan instantly, Sentinel, one tap, snipe someone. I'm like, oh my god. So I start pushing. This is two teams fighting. And it was just so chaotic. And it also increases your aim, because if you don't do stuff, two other people will look at you instead of just one. So here, I beam, almost kill the Horizon, and I'm thinking here I need to kill this Horizon. I see this guy, he didn't do much damage, so I start shooting back, and we just push in. And that's my thing with duo trios, is that you can literally make it a duo game by just, if you kill one off spawn, that was an amazing ult by us, by the way, just to push in like that. But if you don't ult, if you don't use your abilities properly, if you don't ult when you should, especially with like movement characters, you're not going to finish off these fights. Because if there's one thing I've realized, these players in trios can run. They can just disappear, and it's ridiculous. So yeah, that fight. It ended rather quickly. This game wasn't that good until near the end when it really started picking up. But yeah, it's later on you'll really see why I like duo trio so much. So right here, we went back through the zip lines, and I see someone's crafting. So I instantly start sneaking up, slow walking, got my turbocharged devotion. I look, and he's not there, and that's when he jump pads onto roof. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna follow him with my, I think I use my tactical, yeah I do. So ice chase him with the ult. I come up with the devotion hip fire, which is fucking busted. I kill one, and that's when two other teams come. So here, the lifeline uses their ult, just one clipped, and ice backs up to heal. So that's when I just full kill. I kill that team. That team's dead, and I'm cutting to the second team here. This second team was being really weird, and they were not, literally just not moving, which is another thing. You play against more campy players, and also we weren't in zone. So I was like, okay, Reegs, listen, let's take the zipline and go up. Let's take the zipline and go up, and we'll go around them. So we start going, and we go all the way around, and we completely shit on this last team. So I hit my VAT here, and then we push this team from behind because there was two other teams there. So it was the one we killed, and then there was two others. So we killed the one team, and then the other team pushed this team and killed them. So now it's just straight 2v3, nothing about it. And you have to play smarter, and you have to play better, which is why I like duo trio so much. So here I see a full 3-man. Trigger discipline was nice. I crack one, almost kill the caustic, I believe that was. And then I see this Bangalore get red, so I'm like, okay, she has red. I chuck my ult down there just to stop them from going that angle. So I hit the lifeline for 170, she pushes my ult, and she's dead from the slow. So I use my tactical up, boost around, I almost kill him, Reegs kills him, and then the last one was low. I knew he was low. I start self-resing, I knew he was low, the course just runs past me, and that's the team wipe. So good shit, Reegs. But yeah, I use my ult, I get up, and yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next fight. So right here you can really see what I mean by I love chaos. So there's a team with a G7 up top shooting these guys coming in, and a duo comes in. So naturally I'm just like, okay, I'll just beam this Octane. Trigger discipline, make sure he's in a nice place. Barely crack him, yeah, I just cracked him there, and I'm like, okay, Reegs, let's push, because I don't know where that team up top is. So we push, this little Octane, I heard him, he was in a little corner, so I whip out the Havoc, little in the corner, he's dead, literally didn't even shoot back. So he's dead, and that's one gone out of a duo, and then there's still a trio up top shooting with the G7. So we start getting hit by zone, literally almost die, but we managed to keep it good, and yeah, I get in, just start healing. Why do I use syringes? I have a medkit. And there was a guy inside there that I didn't see, and I just back up and heal. I had a medkit, I should have just used it. I ult him in that building to stop him, and then I just straight push. I'm just like, nah, I'm going. Reegs, I'm going. So I push up, I don't see him. So then I realize he slid down and went to the left. So I drop down to the left, and I'm just chasing him, because I could have shot him here, but no, I didn't, because I wouldn't have gotten any damage. He didn't even know we were there. So I push up, almost crack him, beam him there, he's dead. I just let Reegs kill him. So that's that duo gone, grabs red, and this is when shit gets a little hectic. So it's last 4 teams, so us as a duo, and then what I thought was 3 other trios, which could have been wrong. So yeah, I'll cut to the last fight of the game. So here, Reegs says there's people behind him. So I start getting shot at from behind me, and I'm like, hey Reegs, no, leave those guys. They'll deal with each other, we'll just deal with these guys first. So I start healing, and Reegs, I suggest that we push up there to a different cover, just any cover at all, because I hear that the guys on top, the person on top of the ball has Krabe. So I'm like, eesh, I don't want to get caught up by a Kraber. So I look out, I heard him shoot, so I start peeking, and then I know he's cocked back his bullet. So I push up here a little bit, just behind cover healing, and I'm looking for these guys. I don't know where one is, and I push up even further because I wanted to get behind them, because that was a really nice part of zone. So I look and I see the one on the roof, so I shoot him a little bit. He misses his crab, which was very lucky. So I start pushing up. Yep, start pushing up here, and I get the little beam, little baby beam, and I get him to get off that roof a little bit. And then he jumped, and I see his teammates on the floor, 125 on one, and I miss my last couple shots. I see the Valkyrie on the left, so I do as much damage as I can, make her waste another bullet, because Reeks got craved right before I beamed the Valk. So this is a full trio, and they kind of know what they're doing. They're not bad. So I knock one as I get craved. I then heal, and Reeks pushes up with his ult on roof, which was amazing. Again, he really knows what he's doing with these Ash ults. So I start vatting, and I realize they have a lifeline. So their lifeline res one. She flies up, and I'm like, So I kill her, she goes back down, and I kill the last guy here as Reeks killed the one before. And dude, I just love duo trios. That was a game you guys saw. There was nothing going on, but right at the end, something started happening, and it allowed me to get a pretty good fucking game. I almost got a 3K. I think I got 2.6, and we each had 8 kills. So it was ridiculous. I mean, I had 8 kills, 5 assists. Reeks had 8 kills. I had 2.4K, base 2.3 more, and Reeks had 1,200 with 8 kills. The bastard. But yeah, it's just, I love duo trios. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A bit different, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, since I couldn't, I wasn't talking throughout the whole thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and peace. Love you guys.